Hold on, let my people come.
Today is a sad day in the administration of justice in this country. A situation where a court, not just any court for that matter, but the Supreme Court of Nigeria, will raise an issue sumotu, an issue that has not been raised in the grounds of appeal of the parties, an issue that has not been raised in the argument and briefs filed by the parties before the court, and then make that issue the basis of his judgment without giving the parties an opportunity to address it on that issue is something that cannot be explained. Now, the fact that the judgments were splitted 3 against 2 is nothing but a tyranny of the majority. We have been vindicated in our position, which we have consistently maintained, that Nigerian courts have no business in meddling into matters that are purely political. We have also been vindicated in our assertion that the parties who filed the cases had no local standard to file these cases, and that they've not exhausted all in-house dispute resolution mechanisms. And these issues that have been raised in our various preliminary objections at the trial courts were upheld and affirmed by the minority judgments of the court. However, with the lead judgment, with the majority judgment of the Supreme Court, a situation has now been raised that PDP again is without any leadership. And by affirming the judgment and decision of the Court of Appeal, it means then that the Supreme Court has also affirmed the suspension of those principal officers, specifically Chief Anyahu, A.K. Ajibade, Bature, and others, whose suspension was upheld by the court. So any act that was done by them in constituting a caretaker committee which contains themselves, and in addition to also cause that caretaker committee to organize a kangaroo convention that elected themselves into a purported national working committee of the party is neither here nor there. It's an action that is done without any basis, and you cannot put something on nothing and expect it to stand. I pray that soon the National Executive Committee of the party, which is the statutory organ that is vested with powers, will now commence process to ensure that legitimate leadership is now elected for the PDP. And I want to conclude by saying that this is a temporary setback. PDP will remain irrepressible. PDP will remain indomitable. We will rise again, and we will come back to participate in all the elections.